What's up YouTube, it's me Kenneth with What's New Barbecue. Today we're breaking out something new to the arsenal. It's the RT700 from RecTec. Shout out to them for sponsoring this video and supplying that beast mode of a smoker to What's New Barbecue. I picked up 3 racks of St. Louis style Berkshire ribs from Matador Prime Steak. Their information will be down below in the description box. We're going to roll smoke on these ribs and see how the RT700 does. If this is your first time here, go ahead and hit that subscription button and that bell right there so you can keep track of this barbecue journey. I'm excited to see how this RT700 works. Y'all stick around and we'll get right to it. Alright guys, and here we have our St. Louis style ribs that I got from Matador Prime Steak. We got 3 racks of ribs here and they weigh 8.12 pounds combined. Let's go ahead and take them out of the package and get them onto our cutting board. Wow, look at that. Go ahead and lay these out on our cutting board. We got plenty of room on here. Looking great. Got great fat content on them. There we go. Just like that. And these are Berkshire St. Louis style ribs. So this is a great breed of pig, guys. This is set to win from the start. What we're going to do is season this with some SuckleBusters Hogwaller. This is a really savory rub. And it's got a sweet note to it with that honey factor in there. And I'm just going to hit all 3 racks of ribs with this Hogwaller seasoning. We're going to put a decent amount on there so we can get a nice bark. I got the RecTec firing up. It's heating up to 265 degrees for this smoke session. And I'm looking forward to using the RT700 for the first time on these ribs. Go back this way on that rack there. Let that set in, and I'm going to do the same thing to these other racks here. This rub is really good. I've used it on chicken before, obviously on pork butt. I don't know that I've ever used it on ribs though, so I'm looking forward to giving it a shot on that. And again, we'll go back just to make sure we cover all edges. Puts a great color on your ribs and obviously also a great flavor. And I'm going to do the same thing to this rack here. And it spreads well, so that's also a good factor to look for in your rub. Just like that. Touch up a couple of these spots on these racks. I'm going to go ahead and let that set in for about 10 minutes or so. Flip them around and give a light coating on the backside, and I'll meet y'all at the RecTec when we're throwing it on. Alright guys, and here's the RT700 I told y'all we'd be using today. It's rolling strong at 265 degrees. Those ribs are nice and sweated in. I thought I'd show y'all around the RecTec before we threw them on. Show y'all the display panel here. It shows you your probe readings, your pit reading. You can use Wi-Fi on here. As you can see, it's blinking there. I could use the Wi-Fi option, but I'm not going to today. I just opened the door a second ago, but the set point is 265 as you can see, and the actual is 221 right now, raising to that 265 degree range. And let me show you where the pellet hopper is here. And here's the pellet hopper, and that's how many pellets we're working with right now. So we'll see how many pellets are left once this cook is done. It's smelling great out here, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and grab those ribs, throw them on the smoker, and I'll meet right back with y'all. Alright guys, these ribs are nice and sweat in, as you can tell, looking great. You can see the moisture pulling towards the surface. That rub put a nice color on our ribs. I'm gonna go ahead and shut it down and let it start cooking. We'll check on these in 2 hours and see what they're looking like and see what we need to do at that point. Reminder, we're rolling at 265 degrees. Alright guys, I'll see y'all in 2 hours. We're at that 2 hour checkpoint. where I told you we would look at the ribs and see how they were looking, I went ahead and mixed up some apple juice and cranberry juice so we could spritz them down. Just to recap, we've been rolling at 265 degrees the entire time. I haven't opened the pit at all, so I'm anxious to see what they're looking like. It smells great, guys. The temperature has fluctuated maybe 2 degrees the entire cook, and it's time to spritz them. Let's check them out. Let's open this lid up and look at the ribs. Wow, look at that. Got a nice color on it. It's time to spritz these bad boys down. We're getting some decent pullback already. I decided we're not gonna wrap them, we're just gonna spritz. Wow, it's smelling awesome out here. Just gonna give it a quick spritz. That's what they're looking like, guys. I'll check back with y'all in 2 hours and see how they're doing. It's 2 hours later and it's time to check on these ribs. The RecTec's smoking away. Look at that pullback. We're gonna go ahead and spray these down. Just like that. And then, man, look at that pullback. And then I'm gonna hit it with a little bit more of our rub here. Just to top it off with a little pop of flavor. Just like that. That's what we're looking like. I'm gonna go ahead and shut it down and let them cook for 30 more minutes, and then we'll check on them and see what it looks like. Alright, and I told y'all I'd keep y'all updated on how much pellets it had used. We are at the 4-hour checkpoint, and you can see how many pellets are left there. Starting to go through them. Got a whole lot over here still though. We're rolling 265. I will catch up with y'all in 30 minutes. Alright guys, it's been 30 minutes later and it's time to check on these ribs, and I'm going to go ahead and say that they're going to be done. Let's take a peek at them though. These are looking awesome. Look at that shine, the pullback showing. These are looking done to me. What I'm going to go ahead and do is pull these off and put them on the cutting board and let them rest just for a little bit, and then cut into them and give them a taste. And like I've been telling y'all throughout the whole cook, I'd keep you posted on the pellets. This is how many pellets are left at the end of the cook, guys. Still got plenty. I'm gonna go ahead and turn the RecTec off and cut into these ribs. And this is the finished product of the ribs, guys. I'm gonna cut these up and we'll give them a taste. Alright guys, y'all saw what those ribs were looking like. They smell great, they look awesome, extra juicy as you can see. Wow, let's give it a taste. Look at that bite. Wow. That Hogwaller rub from SuckleBusters is really good. It's got that salty note, and it's got a sweet sugary flavor in there as well. And then when you sprayed it with that cranberry apple juice mix, I think it all went perfect. That RecTec put a great smoke flavor on it. These turned out great, guys. If you get the opportunity to, I suggest you try this out. Alright guys, until next time, y'all keep on barbecuing.